Once, there lived a poor woman named Gauri and her daughter Meenu, who lived in the neighborhood. Gauri was a native soap maker. Making native soap required empty palm bunches and other materials. Each day, Gauri and her daughter would gather the materials to make soap. When the soap was ready, people would come from the neighboring villages to buy it. One day, Gauri and Meenu prepared the soap and waited for buyers, but nobody came. They waited all day till the late evening, but still no one came to buy soap. Meanwhile, Gauri asked Meenu, "You are hungry, aren't you? But there is no food to eat at home." Meenu broke down to tears as she couldn't bear her hunger any longer. Gauri wasn't able to see her daughter cry. "Wait here, I shall go to the nearby neighborhood and be back in a while." "You won't be late, will you?" asked Meenu. Gauri promised to be back soon. She went to Devika's house for food. Devika was a rich woman in the nearby neighborhood who had 7 daughters. They were arrogant and rude. "Send that lady out of the gate, will you?" shouted Devika to one of her daughters. "Do you think we would ever need anything from you?" said one of the daughters and sent Gauri away. Gauri was returning home, dejected and empty-handed. As she was approaching the house, she saw somebody standing on the road. At first, she did not recognize the person. But when she got closer, behold, it was Gauri's sister. "You haven't eaten, have you?" she asked. Gauri said she was famished. She came to visit them and also brought a lot of food with her. The poor woman quickly opened the door, took her in and told her about her ordeal. "You must be tired, aren't you?" asked her sister and presented the food she brought for her. Gauri was so thankful, they all ate and slept. One evening, the rich woman Devika felt sick. The daughters approached a nearby herbalist. He asked, "She has been vomiting a lot recently, hasn't she?" The daughters agreed. He told them to pay him some money and asked them to bring an empty palm bunch. At that time, palm bundles were very scarce. The only place it could be found was at Gauri's house. Because of what they had done to Gauri, they were afraid to go to her house and ask for help. Finally, to save their mother's life, they summoned enough courage to go to her house. When they got to her house, Gauri said, "You are that arrogant woman's daughter, aren't you?" Gauri wanted to teach them a lesson. So she demanded for half of Devika's wealth, before she could give out one empty palm bunch for the preparation of the concoction that would cure their mother's ailment. Gauri decided to help all the poor in the neighborhood with the money she got. The children pleaded for leniency. "Please help us, will you?" But Gauri did not yield. She insisted on her demand. Devika's children seek help from other elder people in the neighborhood to convince Gauri to accept 1/4 of their mother's wealth in exchange for an empty palm bunch. Gauri told the people what Devika and her daughters did to her when she had no food to eat. The people understood and supported Gauri and blamed Devika and her daughters for behaving apathetically. Meanwhile, Devika's sickness became so serious that her daughters had no other option than to give Gauri half of their mother's wealth to save her life.